Hey everybody, today I'm going to be making a tuna casserole. When I was a kid, my mom used to make tuna casserole a lot, and then I went on to make that for my own family, and I haven't made it in a long time, so I'm going to be making that today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this around and show you the ingredients that I'm using to make this tuna casserole. Okay, so first I'm using light and fluffy medium egg noodles. You can use the extra wide egg noodles. I think you can use basically any pasta that you want, but I've always used the egg noodles. And then I have a can of tuna. This is just the Great Value brand chunk light tuna. I'm going to be adding some peas. These are the Great Value brand frozen peas. I'm going to put them in the microwave. I have a can of Great Value brand cream of mushroom soup. I have a stick of butter, salt and pepper, some milk, some garlic pepper seasoning, and some plain breadcrumbs. Okay, so first I'll tell you that I am just using this smaller pan. Smaller, I think this is like a brownie pan, but when I had everyone at home, I used to use like a 13 by 9 pan. So I don't know what the measurements of this, but I'm going to be using a smaller one. I probably won't be using the whole package of the egg noodles. Yeah. So first, I'm going to turn you down, and the water is just about boiling for the egg noodles. So I'm just going to put a little salt in that water. And these egg noodles cook pretty quickly. What does it say? Let's see. I don't know what it says. I usually cook them for about, here we go. This is what it says. Put in the pot, cook uncovered, stirring occasionally. Actually, it doesn't even say how long. But I'm going to tell you, this is kind of silly. It's usually about 3 to 5 minutes. So, like I said, I'm not going to use the whole package. Put that in there. And let that return to a boil. Maybe a little more. That's good. Now what I want to do, and what you're going to need to do, is preheat the oven. So let me do that. I'm going to make sure there's nothing in the oven here. I usually put pans in there. Yes, there are. So let me move you back a little bit and take the pans out. Ta-da! All right. Move you back over here. Ta-da! There we are. All right. Stir that up and preheat this oven to 350. Or preheat it to 350. All right, next, while that boils, I need to put the peas in the microwave. And these usually go in for about 4 minutes themselves. So please excuse me while I go to the microwave and throw these in. Yeah. So while we wait for the noodles to boil and the peas to cook, excuse me, I'm just going to move you a little closer. I'm going to drain the can of tuna. It's already out. So I usually buy the solid white albacore tuna, but something like this I'll use the chunk light. One of my subscribers or viewers told me something about the mercury level in the solid white albacore is higher or too high or something, excuse me. So I've been honestly buying a little more of this, the regular chunk light. So, all right, we'll let those cook real quick. But like I said before I started talking, I need to open and drain this. So I'm just going to turn my back for a minute while I drain it. So please excuse me. Hello. Okay. Wash this tuna juice off my hands. Alright. So, while we wait for those two ingredients to be done, turn that up a little more. I'm just going to open this can. It's the Great Value brand cream of mushroom condensed soup. Now, I was thinking, you could vary this recipe by making like a chicken casserole by using a can of cream of chicken soup and canned chicken instead of cream of mushroom and canned tuna. So yeah. All right, so get that open and this. I'm just gonna rinse these two off. You know what I need to do, please excuse me, I need to get myself a bowl to mix this all together in before we transfer it to the pan. So please excuse me while I get the bowl. Okay, I am back. A larger glass bowl to mix all the ingredients in. The microwave's going to go off in a second now. Look at that. Wow, perfect timing. The noodles are almost done too, so please excuse me while I go over here and get the peas. There they are. Alright, so I'm not going to put them in the bowl just yet, but what I am going to do is I'm going to put the stick of butter in the microwave and melt it. A lot of back and forth to the microwave with this. I wouldn't have to keep running back to the microwave or turning my back to if the microwave was kind of on the counter here, but it's a large microwave and it would take up a lot of space. But then I could always rearrange my kitchen a little bit or the counters. Anyways, we're supposed to be cooking this tuna casserole. Hold on. All right. 40 seconds. I just don't want to well, you can't really over melt butter, right? No, you can't over melt butter, Robin. You could probably burn it, but I don't think you can over melt it. So, what can we talk about for 40 seconds? Not much. Today is Sunday. Might go to the beach later. Depends how sunny it is. It's getting kind of cloudy and cool, surprisingly. But yeah, I might, probably around the dinner time, go down to the beach to sit, read a little bit. Yeah, just out of the pool yesterday. Microwave's done. All right, here we are. This is funny, huh? Back and forth. The butter is just about melted, and it will melt the rest of the way just in this bowl. So there's that. The noodles are just about done. Just about done. So while that cooks for another minute, what can I talk about? Going on vacation. I'm not going anywhere. I'm taking a staycation. So it's starting August 3rd, next Saturday, August 3rd, or technically August 2nd in the afternoon after work. So I don't have anything planned. I was going to go away with my mom. I've never really taken a vacation with my mom, and I was going to do that, but I think we're going to do that in the fall because I want to go to Pennsylvania to Amish country, and I figured in August that might be hot, so I think in the fall that would be a fun place to go. She's gone like a long time ago. I've never gone, and I want to, so I think in the fall we'll do that. But so I think next week or the week after when I'm on vacation, going to take my granddaughter for a few days. We'll do some fun stuff for her. And then I'll just take about 4 days to myself to do whatever I feel like doing, right? I won't be at work. I know that much. Which is also, honestly, probably going to be a little bit of struggle for me because I really like my job. I like the responsibility I have in my job, but we all need a vacation, right? Right. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain these noodles. Have my strainer here. So, excuse me again while I drain these. All right. All right, there is that. So now it is time to mix all these ingredients together. So again, I have my bowl. I'm going to turn you down a little bit so you can watch what I'm doing. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the noodles, put them in the bowl. All right, then we're going to take the butter. This is a full stick of butter, and we're just going to mix it in with the noodles. All right, and then we're going to take the cream of mushroom condensed soup and mix that in. Now I'm going to take a little of the milk and use probably about a half a can of milk in here. I'll fill the can, about half. And this makes it creamy. All right. So we're just mixing that up. I need to grab a fork. Please excuse me. Hi, hold on. That was quite a reach, huh? You're really close to me today. All right, so now I'm just going to take the tuna, break it up right into our mixture. Just mixing this up, blending it really good. And now we'll open the bag of the Great Value brand sweet peas. I think I got, oh yeah, see that? Tuna juice. Oh, gross. Anyways, yeah, I'll be changing this shirt. All right, so I'm going to add the peas. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the whole bag though. If I don't use the whole bag, I'll just use these like, I don't know, side dish for something else or put them on top of a salad. Yeah, there's a lot of peas in here, so I'm definitely not using all of them. So I'll just continue to mix it up. And I'm going to bake this, but you could have this just like this, as it is, without being baked. The reason why I'm baking it is because I'm going to put some breadcrumbs on top and make it a little crunchy. So just a little more of the peas. All right. So So now it's time for the seasoning. I'm just using the salt, pepper, and some garlic pepper seasoning. All right, mix that up real good. All right, so now we are going to transfer it over to this pan. You just spread it evenly. And there you go. There is the mixture spread into the pan. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to sprinkle the top with some of this Great Value brand plain breadcrumbs. And I'm just going to put this in the oven. Let me turn the light on. Just going to put this in the oven and let it bake for about, I don't know, 10 minutes or so until the top of it is crispy. So there we go. Into the oven she goes. So I will get back to you when this is done. Okay, I took it out of the oven. It's starting to sound a little bubbly, a little sizzly, and the top has gotten a little crunchy. So I'm going to turn this around and show you what it looks like. So there is the tuna casserole after it's come out of the oven with the breadcrumbs on top. Doesn't really look too different from when it went into the oven, but it is done. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a little on a plate and we'll try it out. Okay, just a little saucer because it's only lunchtime and I'm not going to eat a heck of a lot. So we will just use a little spatula to take some out, and spatula should be okay. I'm just going to have a little small serving here. Here we go, nice and steamy. So there it is. Let me turn this, ooh, see that steam? Let me turn this up a little bit. There we are. And yeah, I've had this with, let me move this back. I've had this with canned salmon before. Like I said, you can use a canned chicken. This is hot. You can use canned chicken. You can also add a little cheese into this. I've done that before. You can sprinkle some shredded cheese on top of it with the breadcrumbs to make a little cheesy top. I've done that before. I really don't. I just like it like this. So let's try this out. I already know what it tastes like, but you've never seen me eat tuna casserole before, let alone make it. So here we go. Let's just take a bite. It's hot. It's very good. It tastes like what it tasted like the last time I had it. So that is how I make tuna casserole. It's really easy, relatively inexpensive. That can of tuna, that can of tuna was about the Great Value brand. It's a large can. I want to say it was like $1.60, maybe $1.65, $1.68. The egg noodles, they're maybe almost $2. The cream and mushroom soup, $1 maybe. A little milk, some butter, salt and pepper. A relatively inexpensive meal, and it goes a long way. That will feed me and My son will have some. I know he likes it. That'll feed us for a couple days. So anyways, thank you for watching. Give this a try if you want. Play with it a little bit. You can even, I don't know what other vegetables you could use. You could use a mixed vegetable in this. Now again, if you wanted to use the canned chicken, you could do like a chicken broccoli or chicken mushroom or just plain chicken, or you can use the peas. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you're all well. Have a good day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.